Starting?
No, I'm talking to Ramos. I don't think it would take more than 10 minutes.
I was gonna say, does Ramos need to purge you? But
Starting.
he's already there for it.
Start.
It's already recording.
Is that already done?
Yeah.
Just doing an offset doesn't help.
Yeah, I clapped to make it easy for you to find where.
Yeah. Yes, we started.
Well, I'm lost.
Welcome back, people. I hurt everywhere.
Hurt everywhere.
Emotionally, physically,
Around my life.
mentally.
Well, are you hurting everywhere on your person? Well, you should try some Moxie.
Do you have crippling depression? Me too.
Start the campaign.
Alright. So, last time we met up and were playing, you guys got to the city of Lycanmore. A bunch of chaos happened over an item that Calvin was looking for. Bunch of chaos. You met a couple of people like Melon. You also met Ramon the Bastion of Lycanmore, and convinced him to actually help you guys try to hunt down and find Johanns' mother. And then in addition to that, you guys set up a kind of plan to go out and try to catch her. Found out some information about how there might be something called a Laugero out there that you might have to deal with if she was infected by a Laugero.
Don't remember any of that, but alright.
Has been 2 weeks.
It's been a while.
The TV's not on.
Okay. Are you plugged in?
I should be.
Panic. Panic, panic, panic,
It's on.
panic, panic.
Yes, it was on. There you go.
Ah,
Hey! Okay, never mind.
Wasn't fully plugged in. We're good. Okay.
Gucci. We go.
So, we left off after you guys took a long rest after having set everything up with Ramos, and Cairo went ahead and was investigating his old workshop, found a teddy bear in it, as well as a couple of other things.
Did we sleep up the Ramos's
We're sleeping at my
place?
friend's house.
Ah, okay.
Right.
Yeah,
I was
so-
like, werewolf.
We're picking up at the end of that long rest.
First, I'd like to go to Aurora with your bow.
Thank you. Oh, hi.
Yeah.
I mean. Hey, Cairo.
Here's your bow that you asked me about.
Thank you.
Gonna put on my female character.
Oh, thank you so much. Oh my goodness. I really appreciate it. This is gonna be so much fun now. Oh my god.
Oh gosh.
Dude, I can't.
You can't have an anime girl voice. I lived through too much
Oh
of
my
that.
gosh, thank you so much.
Cairo-chan!
Oh my god.
My hoodie caught it. Alright, we're getting two.
Alright.
We're over here like, Cairo-chan!
Oh my gosh.
So,
Yeah.
wow.
Functionally, it's +1 damage, +1 to hit.
Thank you. This is going to be really useful in the fight ahead. I really appreciate that. I'm definitely going to be using you a little more. You're super useful, so thank you.
Wow.
Alright, guys. Chill, dude. Come on. I'm trying to move this along.
No, you dug your grave, man.
Do we have it? Was the fact that you used the wording, I'm gonna use you more.
Alright. Alright.
Because you're very useful.
Do we have
First it was the voice, now my words are getting twisted.
Do we have
We
a
can't
main?
twist something that's
We
already
all
twisted.
know that women are manipulative.
A name for what?
Do we have a main objective that we're
Yeah.
trying to do currently?
Yeah, so we're, I
It's
think,
all in the chat.
Oh,
Do you
right.
know? Oh.
We're hiding my mom. Not.
What a way to say it.
Sick.
Don't-
Alright, I'm going.
No. We are.
I'm off.
My
so-
mother was turned into a werewolf.
So Ramos said that he would meet you guys at the gates of the fortress, the citadel. Specifically, it is called Banekeep Fortress. And
We do have
he
some.
said he would meet you guys there in the morning.
We were allowed to do some preparations before then, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You have a little bit of time to prepare if you needed.
I think that was some of the preparations, right?
I spent a lot of the night.
That's it for me.
Yeah. Because you made the kind of modified net guns
Yeah,
using
the
a heavy crossbow.
Heavy
That
crossbow.
would be able to shoot the silver nets.
Yep, and then enhanced your bow for you.
I didn't give you arrows, did I?
The bow itself is enhanced, so any arrows
Perfect.
you shoot out of it.
Oh, perfect. Okay, cool.
So it's effectively a +1 bow, right?
Yep,
Can
basically.
I, yeah, I don't, never mind. I thought I had some oil, because what I want to do is I kind of want to do dip my arrows in oil again. But anyway, it's fine.
Fire
I have oil.
You're just going at that pizza, man.
Bro. Come on.
Okay.
Sorry. Yoshiko is going to approach Misella with Mofu and say, we should get something like him for you to ride on. He can show you where the shop was. She'll just like pat Mofu and say, you can take him, he'll take you to the shop. She'll just send you with Mofu.
Right, you have the dog. I forgot about that.
Something occurred to me, and I'm gonna deal with what I have. But I'm a son of a knight. And I don't have a friggin' horse. This is.
Can't use Daisy. Daisy's
I'm not
mine.
going. I want my own.
Well,
So I'm gonna go get a
Go
horse.
steal one, man.
well,
I'll steal one for you.
There's a feat for that.
there is a famous stable here called the White Mane Stables. That is owned by people that you would know who it is because you've been in Lycanmore before. It's owned by Bran Whitemane and her husband Julian Whitemane. Both are humans, and they are famous for selling and breeding the best horses in Lycanmore.
I'm gonna go find my way over there. And I'm gonna see if I can get a horse.
And part of that may or may not be due to the fact that they're the only people breeding horses there. But you know,
They have
they can still
a
claim that.
monopoly.
I see,
The rocks fall and you die.
I see him walk out the door, and I just start heading towards the just main entrance of the place. I just start leaving.
Leave him like more?
No. I just heading, leave the house. I mean.
No, the hell.
Okay.
Okay.
We need to make sure that Misella is guarded and Calvin are guarded. I will take Calvin
I understand me. Why her?
because she has a threat against her life.
Oh, right. You forgot about that.
Okay, self-restraint.
I don't think I was told about that. What?
I don't remember that.
Yeah, her plot point was that she got a letter from somebody saying.
Well, we
Right.
don't. Well, she hasn't told us because
That's
we
right,
don't
actually.
know.
I don't know if
Oh,
she's
we
told
don't know
anyone.
about this. Never mind.
Wait.
Yoshiko retracts that statement.
I don't
We
think
need
she's
to make
told
sure
anyone.
Calvin is not dead. She
There you
will
go.
follow Calvin.
But you're gonna go get the dog.
I gave her Mofu. Mofu with her.
Right, yeah. It was
Yeah.
when we were in the.
So we know.
It was when we were in the inn.
Oh, we know? Okay. Johann. you
Yeah,
should-
because it just got
I like
overshadowed
using
by
language.
a couple other things.
She can't speak.
It was when you got the dream,
Lost your voice.
the vision, and then it changed personalities in the same night.
We're
So
trying
just
to
a lot
There
more
we
stuff
go.
was
There we go. That's
So
the change of
just
the trade line.
one of the many things.
Yeah, a lot happened.
All right.
Let's keep moving.
So Johann, you arrive at the White Mane Stables.
Johann.
It is this large section inside of the walls. Well, really everything's inside of the walls. All the farmland, everything has to be inside of the walls.
The walls are inside the castle?
No,
I'm being,
The-
I'm being sarcastic. Sorry. Anyway.
fireball
Instant death.
falls out of the sky. You
Lightning
know,
strike.
somebody rolled a 1 somewhere, and
Screw that one guy in particular.
that's gonna be
Yes.
36 points of fire.
That is
Okay, anyway.
unconscious.
Stepping up to this stable, you see this older woman, hair graying, currently leading what looks like a large draft horse into a stable, or into the stable. As she gets it secured and pulls off its barding, she hangs it up and turns over to you and goes, "Oh, what can I do for you, dear?"
I am in need of a horse. I need a good horse that will be fine traveling long distances and perhaps being involved in combat in degrees or other.
Okay. So I have a couple of options. If you're wondering more on the ways of just it being a riding horse for long distance travel, I have one over here. Walks over to this kind of section with a couple of different colored horses. This is our kind of riding horses. They're designed for long distance. Bred for long distance. We sell them for about 75 gold each. That doesn't include the tack and barding.
Sure.
All of that stuff is about basic stuff is around
Should be.
15-ish gold.
Okay.
If you're going for the cheapest setup, you can of course get more elaborate saddles or whatever.
Sure.
And then over on this side, we do have 2 of our trained war horses currently ready to sell. Our war horses are a lot more valuable. They're about 400 gold each. They're trained, bred for war. They're a lot stronger, and a lot more prepared.
Might need to save up for that.
Yeah, I gave half of that away to deal with your problems.
You know who has half of that?
Yeah. So
200 gold for
Anyway.
knots. Anyway.
So right now, I think
Sitting at 500 gold.
I can afford the riding horse plus all the extra stuff needed. So it's what, 100 gold?
Yep.
Okay.
Or, it's about 15, so it's going to be about 90 gold.
90 gold.
And then if you want to get rations for the horse,
It can
you
eat
can do that. Or the
grass.
feeds, it's 5 CP per day,
Okay.
approximately.
So call it an even 100, and that extra 10 is just for rations for him.
Okay, so just a copious
Okay.
amount, yeah.
I don't know the gender of the horse.
She points to the 4, so you can choose between the 4. There is a really nice kind of gray with kind of this whitish spots scattered across it. There's this beautiful chestnut brown. There's a beautiful dark black, and there's a stark white.
I'll do the first gray with the white spots.
Okay.
That sounds cool.
Dark white spots.
I have a question. How many hit points does the warhorse even have?
I believe
And what's its AC? Just
war
out of
horses,
curiosity.
its AC is 11, I believe, and HP is 19. I was just
19?
looking at it, yeah.
Now that I have horse.
You know, if you want to bring it.
But
Bring in
it has
the
certain abilities that
the
make it pretty
wolves.
decent.
Yeah, I was
So
gonna
the
say.
AC is 11, hit points are 19, but you can armor it. That's one of the things that you can actually put armor on it.
How much is horse armor? I'm actually considering this. That's why I'm considering.
Speed 60, so it's
I would
faster than
say
Legolas.
it depends on the material. If you wanted to do like a hide covering for it, it's like probably about 50 gold.
I'm trying to get this thing to be and like.
So if you were to try and do like full plate, like if you were to go really hardcore on it,
Yeah.
it's probably going to be like about 1,000. So it's going to be similar to a full plate of normal plate armor, because it's so it'd be about 1,000 gold to armor it, but it would give your horse an AC of 18.
Oh my gosh, that thing's untouchable.
Make myself a fully armored knight.
Hold on.
How common are war horses?
War horses also have well, they're a little bit rarer, harder to breed and stuff, so that's why they're more expensive. But they're also trained, so they have certain abilities that are good.
Yeah.
Shoot, I might get a war horse. I don't
Another
know.
variant.
Like
war
trampling charge is really good,
horse. Yeah.
and their hooves do 2d6 plus 4 damage.
Yeah, I'm seeing.
And is it like is it a bonus action to make like if you're on a horse?
Yeah, you can
While you're
command.
on a horse, you can move as if you're movement while on
Yeah,
a horse.
you can command your horse. Yeah,
Oh, it uses
And
it doesn't even use an action or bonus action. It's just movement.
as long as you're riding
As
it.
As long as
Yeah.
I'm riding that horse. Well,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
so the
use
riding
that.
horse that you got, stats are AC 10,
Yeah, I
hit
don't
points
wanna-
13.
I would ride to battle and get off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
you'd
then-
be a dragoon at that point.
I'm trying to think of something.
I got the musket.
Yeah, you're just a dragoon now.
I'll take it.
We just have two different.
It's the right
Anyway.
time frame
True.
technically. Anyway, so I'll get the riding horse with the gray and the white spots.
I was
Okay.
thinking about that.
Do I know if it's a male or
I'm
female?
thinking about getting that.
It is a female.
Mara. Alright.
That's like a dead.
Mara Soft.
I love you so much, Noah. I mean, DM.
That's where I would as well.
Mr. DM who
Uh,
I don't know.
just across the street is, just so you know, just across the street from here is Wispwood. Is the Wispwood Wagons and Wheels. It is a wagon.
Wood wagon wheels.
Before wow, how old.
It's a wagon / cart shop.
That's cart shop.
Cart.
Oh, cart. Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
I put too much.
I was gonna say, he was
We're
just
good,
looking at you, so I
we're
was
good, do your thing. Do your thing.
All right. Anything else that people want to do?
You has
Yes, everyone
the
else
dogs.
kind of have to.
Are we coming back to Lycanmore?
Oh.
After.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll come back.
'Cause
Okay.
we're gonna
I'm not gonna do it.
capture.
We're gonna
and-
be here. We're gonna be here for a bit.
Okay.
Because we have to capture my mother, bring her back to my friend. Oh, what was his name again?
Ramos. Oh,
Ramos is the knight.
Ramos
here.
is the night. Yeah.
But
Got it. Okay.
we're gonna come back here, and then we're gonna. So we're capturing her. That's step one.
His name's Arthur.
Arthur. So we're
Arthur
gonna bring her back to
Godfrey.
Arthur's house, or well, now that Ramos is involved in this, we can probably just bring it back to the
The
castle.
Citadel.
Potentially.
Yeah.
Well,
Potentially.
yeah, Ramos has influence, but
That's
he doesn't know if
that's
he has
weird.
that much
Okay,
influence
so
to be able to actually
yeah.
bring a werewolf.
We're gonna
that's
leave her
alive
in Arthur's basement while we go
Still
figure
looking.
out if we can figure out if we can turn her back or not.
Got it.
So we're gonna be here for a bit.
So I'm gonna get a war horse, just not right now. But it, like after this
So
encounter.
Ramos
potentially.
Ramos knows the magic to be able to cure someone.
Yeah.
It's just hard to do.
Yeah.
But
So
yeah,
either
he,
way-
he
either-
knows the spell to be able to try and do it with.
But either way, we'll be here for a bit. Probably.
Who's the leader of Lycanmore? Isn't it Ramos?
Ramos isn't.
He's a
Ramos is one of the knights
Okay.
of this area.
He could be.
He could if he wanted to, yeah.
Yeah.
He has that much influence.
I was gonna search. Where would I go to, or where would someone send? Like, is there a post office in Lycanmore?
Um,
To send any
generally,
packages?
the remember she said the tavern, the Wolf's Den Tavern, is where she would send it.
Right. Okay, I'm gonna head there. To the Wolf's Den.
You know exactly where it is.
Yeah.
Really easy to get there. So when you step up and in, you can actually see that you've arrived just in time for the courier to actually offload a package
Perfect.
that you notice has your name on it.
I'm gonna step up to what was his name? 'Cause this is where I bought the crystal. Yeah.
Ah.
Talus.
Started all that. Talus.
Yeah, Talus is the Goliath
I'll step up to Talus.
that runs this place.
Seems you just barely got the package I came to ask about.
Well,
in Cairo. So, yeah, thank you very much. Do I owe you anything for?
Oh,
doing
no.
it, though? Perfect.
Somebody can just steal a package if they want. They can
That's
just
what I was
try
about to
that.
say.
Yeah.
I make my way.
Steal it for me.
He get
Yeah.
he's like a spider sense, but it's like for things.
I'm
He
gonna-
knows your name because you told me yesterday.
Yeah.
So.
Fair enough.
There's a value.
I'm gonna just step out and open the package. It's.
All right.
Did they say it was gonna be finished when they built it?
So you open it up, and it's all the pieces. They're not put together,
Got it.
but it's all of the pieces that they made that are finished.
So I still have to get a couple things done. It's not usable yet.
Yeah. So it's almost everything.
Okay.
Because there was a couple things you said you would make.
Worth a try.
So I was gonna look at it, so.
Also, if anyone's wondering, she can't be heard because her voice is just gone.
I'm her voice.
Aww.
Is there anything else we need to do?
Shippers, write that down. Write that down.
Okay.
Is there anything else anyone needs to do before we go to said place?
Well, let's do this, man.
Nothing of interest.
I'm good.
We have the dog though. Are you getting the dog?
Oh, yeah,
from
you need-
the-
Okay.
Did you just throw the dog away? I'm just kidding.
No, she said after. She'll go get another dog after.
I will say the one thing that Yoshiko prepared is she's hooked up the little Swiss.
The healing potion.
Yeah, that thing.
So,
rescue
yeah.
dog.
Mofu has one of the little like search and rescue kegs that like mountain dogs would have, where they have like the alcohol in it or whatever for
Yeah.
people that they find. He has that on tap, but it's health potion.
Oh,
You can fill it with health potions,
So I'll fill it with
And
the
then
two
he
health
can go
potions
over
I
and-
have.
pour it in someone.
Theoretically,
here we go.
could we
dude.
fill it with alchemist fire and have them run over enemies and just?
Dude, suicide bomber.
No, not kill the dog.
Just turn on the tap and have him run
Yeah.
and leave a trail of fire.
Yeah.
I mean,
Theoretically, you could.
Just shave him
but
first so he doesn't catch fire himself.
That burns him.
I will say, he is a Tibetan Mastiff. He has so much floof.
Yeah, no, you shave
There's a
him
high
first.
likelihood
just-
of him
Just
combusting.
bringing up the idea, I'm not gonna do it.
Hypothetically.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it.
It was at this point war crimes.
War crimes. In the Mongol.
okay.
I mean, the Russians have their
Terrible.
anti-tank dogs.
That's true.
I mean,
It didn't work, but
The Mongols set cats on fire and let them run back in the cities.
This is all cut out.
animal abuse.
There's a few things we can
Hi,
say right
Peter.
PETA.
now. Anyway.
We're not political. Anyway,
We go to the front. This is it.
we're good. We're
I
good.
decided.
D&D
I'm
is
out.
kinda friendly.
Let's go. Yeah, I'm ready.
I got my horse. Great.
All right.
You can ride my horse with me.
Fine. No, we don't have to.
No,
You
you
guys.
suggested.
No. It's okay.
I'm sure you guys are like so sweet off of camera. Like you guys probably love each
No,
other so much.
this is exactly how we are.
Her,
All right.
you.
Anyway, you guys meet up with Ramos at the gate of Fangkeep Fortress. He's there with what looks like 2 pack mules with him, full of some supplies and some trapping equipment and rations for the trip.
Perfect. This would take a couple days to get up there, or was it a
Uh,
day? up there?
I do expect us to potentially be out for even up to a week.
Potentially a week.
I mean,
Very well.
who knows what we'll find exactly? But
I hear the
Fair
weak
enough.
part and just go.
I give you a little pat and I kind of like put my hand over your mouth.
just estimating that at most.
Experience.
Hopefully it won't be quite that long, but best to be prepared for it, just in case.
That is fair. In that case, are you all prepared for a week-long hunt?
I mean, the location we're going to is about 2 or 3 days in, so
I've survived on brandy for.
it's not necessarily just about the distance. It's about the difficulty of the terrain up to the mountain lake.
Got that. I wonder how you're alive still sometimes.
It must suck.
I just met you guys, and I already wondered that a couple times.
Welcome to the crew, then.
I don't know.
I've been itching for a fight for far too long. I'm ready to go.
2-3 more days.
Let's go.
Alright, let's do it.
We're off. We're off to see the wizard.
Oh, what if I was the boss?
The MCA. Are you kidding me right now? We're gonna,
Less
we're
than
gonna
10 seconds, we're good.
CA.
I was gonna say, yeah. Was that a CUA?
Yes, it was a YMCA reference. Alright. As you guys embark on this trip and begin heading out, I'm going to go ahead and pull from our little encounter deck,
Deck of
and we're going to see what happens.
It's a nice, smooth trip with nothing that happens.
We go there, they're asleep, we capture just the one we're after, and we leave.
Yeah.
Right?
So
Exactly,
easy.
right? Yeah.
So easy and
It's
regular.
so easy, we can even just skip through it all. I'm just, no.
Okay, we're back at Arthur's.
Anyway,
Anyway,
Someone did
Let's
that.
see.
Someone did the thing.
we'll have Simon do it this time.
Simon.
I mean, Aurora?
Aurora.
Are you kidding me right now?
You
You just
from
doxed
anyone
my
that-
name.
Just hand it to me that way.
Aurora.
Ooh, okay. Alright.
Aurora's a dude.
At the end of the first day, you guys have successfully and nicely, smoothly made it to the bottom of where this mountain lake is, which is marked by this large waterfall that comes down off, and have decided to, Ramos suggests setting up a camp now that it's starting to get late at the base of this waterfall, There's kind of this ring of stones of large boulders that you guys can make camp within to have some security. Cool. I used this spot a couple of times when coming out. I highly recommend it. Plus, great view, very relaxing.
These boulders aren't petrified orcs or ogres, are they?
No,
Wait a minute. That was pretty good.
I do not know what you're referring to.
Well, you've never seen the hobbits then.
What's a hobbit?
Different universe.
Something, I don't know.
It came into my brain as a forgotten memory.
Yeah. Hobbits were
Different
a
multiverse.
thing.
Anyway,
Arrow's been around the block.
they're called halflings. No, anyway,
No, they hobbits.
they do refer to them as halflings.
I
In
know,
it
I
as
know,
well,
I know.
so halflings and hobbits are the same. But anyway, this is a pretty nice camp spot, and you guys do get a nice, peaceful night's rest with no issues.
Sweet.
Nice.
Good
You
pull.
hear howling off in the distance, but no issues.
For dinner or breakfast or something, Yoshiko's gonna pull out her 7. Did I get 7 pies or did I get 7 slices?
You got 7 pies.
Wonderful, I have 7
Yeah.
pies.
You guys just feast on.
I just start taking them out. I'm like,
Everyone feasts on copious amount of apple
Yoshiko's gonna
pie.
take out one for
Hey.
herself and
Thank you.
face
Everyone
plant
gets
because
one.
she thinks this is what your culture does.
Copious amounts of apple pie.
Just straight.
I don't eat.
I take yours.
That works.
Son of a mother heckin'
What happened?
dipped my hair in
Dr. Pepper hair.
my.
Alright.
Without anyone seeing, well, actually, you know what? Sorry, continue.
Is there anything you guys want to do during that night? That
Do
first
you
night?
still have the lockbox?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
I just couldn't remember where it ended up.
Yeah, you guys have a little bit of time that night to do any planning you want, talk about anything you want to talk about before you guys begin to climb.
Also, it says here that I still have the emerald relic in my inventory. That's not true, right? I don't have the emerald. He has it?
He has it.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's what I
that's
thought.
it.
Alright, cool.
We're not going over this again.
Yeah,
We're not
Oh,
doing
yeah, let me
this.
grab
if you don't mind. Thank you so much.
We resolved this.
And I got, how
Yeah,
much?
that's what
200
works.
gold, thank you.
Yeah?
I got 200 gold from that.
Yeah.
That's freaking good.
Oh, do I?
Because I have to be the lawful good daddy paladin that the fixers will
No one's calling you
Daddy.
daddy. No one's calling you daddy.
There's a reason
Not
it's
yet.
referred to as father figure.
Yeah.
Now, if anyone's wondering what this deck is, it is the traveling deck by We Geek Together.
Please sponsor us.
Please, someone, please.
At some point in the night, I'm going to find.
Sponsors. I'm
Okay,
ready to go.
anyway,
I'm ready to go.
I was going to talk to Ramos.
sorry, Yoshiko was
Oh.
saying
No,
something
no, no,
first.
it's fine.
I didn't. No, if you got
No,
something,
no.
Okay,
Those
I
are-
can do mine later.
Those are- That means go ahead. It's aggressive.
So,
those are-
since it's the night, there'd probably be a watch. I'm gonna,
yeah, the Bastion does want to talk about that. How do we want to set up the watch?
I can watch for most of the night. I just have to stay still, so as long as there's a place where I can watch most of the camp, I can.
You should be able to see the entire camp from just over there. And he points towards one of the boulders in the back. That from it you can see the entire camp.
So I'll just take watch because I can still hear and see. I just can't really move without breaking my long rest. Because I don't. Yeah, I don't really need sleep. But I did want to talk to Ramos. So after we talk watch, I'm just. Ramos, can I talk to you over here?
Yeah, certainly. Steps over to the side.
Just look around, just check, see if no one's listening. Not that I really care, but.
Calvin.
I was gonna say, do you have a sending stone on you?
Yeah, I have the other pair. Or the other.
Can I,
side.
do I see him walk into the other room?
Oh my lord.
You know, if you want to listen in, I don't really
Yeah,
care.
No, no.
I just glance around. I don't even look, see if no one's listening. I'm just like, yeah, whatever.
Backflip. 3.
When
Fall into the
Nice.
fire.
Team fire damage.
when I feel that we're little bit away where it's not just in the middle of the group. I'm just going to turn to Ramos and say, Ramos, I know I apologized at the keep, but I feel I owe you a more sincere apology for the events yesterday.
Wait, what? What events?
Done. No.
Me pickpocketing him.
Oh, right.
Wait, are you saying you're doing it again? Hold on, what is this?
It's a sincere apology. Come on.
Okay.
I use mage hand. If
I'm
I
reaching out my hearing aids again. Sorry, guys. One second. I have a context book.
Yeah, it's my girl.
Okay, it's at 3 now.
I judged you too quickly. When I first saw you, all I saw was a egotistical knight with the affections of the people. And I first thought, there's no way that this man can protect Lycanmore as much as my defenses and walls possibly could. And so, first thought was to try to embarrass you, try to prove that you're just a man, and not some unbeatable warrior that can protect the town far better than I ever could. But I owe you an apology, because actually getting to talk to you, I see I was wrong. And I apologize. I'd like to just tell you a bit of the background of why I thought that.
Character development. Sorry, Connor.
So, the first time that I ever came to Lycanmore, it was nothing but a ghost town. Very few people, a few miners, if that. But I made a promise. Huh?
Miners, not miners. Sorry.
But I made a promise to a father to protect his daughter after the city that they lived in fell apart. Eventually I ended up building the walls in Lycanmore to protect her, and ended up protecting many people. Now this little girl's name was Daisy, and she quickly became the heart of Lycanmore.
Sorry.
So the reaction was just great.
The heart of Lycanmore, as the refugees from that city called her. And from talking with you, I realized that you have become the heart of Lycanmore, the heart of the people.
Thank you.
And just promise me one thing. While I know that this is your home and you'll do anything to protect it, don't do anything to tarnish the name of Lycanmore. Tarnish the city that I helped protect for so long.
I wouldn't dream of it.
And when we get back to the Citadel, I will show you some secrets of it that I haven't shown anyone.
Sounds fun. I have wondered if anyone had created secret passages or anything in there. It's just so
Far more than secret
vast.
passages.
And they've noticed there are some spaces that seem like there could be something in the walls. So
When we get back, I'll show you some secrets. Now just don't do anything.
I think the keyword there is when we get back, right?
True. Now, if you do anything to harm Johanns' mother, I know you have promised to do right by them.
The goal is to hopefully bring her back, but I cannot promise that in certain situations of her like trying to maul my face off, I'm not going to punch her in the face.
That is understandable, but if you decide to take things into your own hands, if things aren't working out, our deal is off. I will not show you anything, and there may be some unwanted consequences for the Citadel.
Okay.
Understandable.
Do not mess with Johann, and please honor your word.
I am good with my word. As good as my word. And my word is pretty good if you ask the people.
Well,
And
That's
none of
what I
us know.
I don't doubt your word, but I know circumstances can change.
Anyway, I will take first watch.
Very well.
And this-
Watch him run.
As fast as his plate armor can go.
I'm just gonna step back to the fire and start tinkering with the Lamette revolver. So,
He starts walking back to camp and walks past your tent.
Got it. Sorry, who?
Sebastian. Ramos.
I'm actually going to look for Johann.
Aurora's just doing target practice against a tree.
I picture so much chaos happening in the background of all of these conversations.
I'm like hanging out of a tree with just a bottle.
Alright. Johann, what are you doing when Yoshiko finds you?
I'm just sitting with Marcella.
Oh.
She's eating her pie.
Why are you sitting?
Because she's here.
We're both next to the
Marcella
fire.
looks like she got like stung in the throat by a bee or something. You,
We're,
like,
we
can't
just
really
we're
speak
just
to
all
the
next to the fire, and I've known her longer than you.
Next to the fire
Yoshiko?
We're all next to the
Calm
fire.
yourself, mate.
with one of them.
Fuck yourself, man. Look at you Australian 50% of the time!
I don't understand you.
Aussie
What
pirate. The other
ethnicity
50% of the time he's from Jersey.
I have accents that
Yes.
come and
The
go.
Jersey Shore pirate.
Okay.
Some Jersey
Yoshiko's
Shores.
going to sit down and she's like squinting at you and then is abruptly going to go, what the fetch is wrong with your church? 1 minute, they're threatening to kill every werewolf within a 5-mile radius. No mercy, no nothing. And then we talk to the head honcho, Mr. Perfect over there. And he's like, yeah, we can save your mother. What does your church believe in?
As you
I'm
say that, he like walks by in the
confused.
background. It's the Bastion. He keeps going.
You're not included in this.
That's fine.
I don't understand. Some of you are nice. Some of you I want to choke.
Men are men.
That's like saying game is game.
Game recognizes game.
Game is game.
Allow me to give context. It's not just that they're men. Last time, where were we when we were traveling? We were traveling to Moss Hollow, right?
Moss Hollow, yes.
When we were traveling to Moss Hollow, we dealt
With
werewolves.
Dimitri.
And the man who got shot, Dimitri, I had an argument with him.
Sure.
Because Aurora, well, she's not a blaming you thing, de-transformed from the werewolves. He wanted to kill him. We had an argument. And now we're in almost the exact same situation. We're doing it intentionally. Where we want to de-transform someone and not kill them. So, does your church believe in killing people? Or do they believe in saving people? Because you seem actively opposed into two factions. And it confuses me.
I seem actively opposed.
No, the church.
Oh.
The church. You as in the church, not you as in Johann.
I serve Kiana, I don't serve the church.
And what does Kiana believe? Who is she?
She's the angel Kiana, and I'm just all she wants to do is bring peace and keep the people and all the peoples, not just humans, safe on this world from the evil creatures of the world. There, unfortunately, some evil creatures happen to be men. And I can't do anything about that.
Then, what does your church believe is a monster, and what do they believe is evil? That's kind of what determines whether or not you're going to kill someone. So
That's
what
true.
are your tenets? I'm sorry.
No. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go off.
No, let's go.
All beings are evil. All things are evil and filthy and deserve all manner of filthy, evil things.
Me
that-
hanging in the tree? Hey!
I'm a thing!
So you gotta be like, hey.
Falls out of the
Yeah.
tree. Bam!
Aurora just kind of like in the middle of knocking an arrow, just kind of like looks at you, and she's kind of listening a little bit, but she's not.
We can all hear this.
But
going
she's
on.
not in a
Not
threatening way.
Everyone's listening to the
Not
tea.
in
Yeah.
a threatening way, by the way.
I mean,
No,
you're
I
just trying to
understand.
small campsite, so, but
Yoshiko is not being discreet about this at all. She's like, what?
the Bastion's sitting over there like, Not gonna get involved. something about her.
There's an angry
Scares me a
guard
little.
lady.
You were in the center of where our world was, the darkness of our world started, right?
I was in the center of the what?
With the thing you talked about with
I
your
guess yes.
home.
My
The
my,
shattering.
my family comes from that, but I wasn't necessarily
Sure.
there.
But
I ain't
that's,
that old.
you know what I mean.
Fair enough.
Where the world shattered.
Mhm.
That wasn't Kiana. But Kiana protects all her children. And her angels protect all her children, regardless of our filthy evil ways.
Alright. So, then why is there this divide in your church?
Because men are men.
This does not answer my question.
Men are plagued with pride and greed and sin, and I can just hope to be better than that.
So you think that it is a case-by-case basis, and the dissension in your church is simply people disagreeing. Is that what I'm getting from this?
I think so. But again, I don't serve the church, I serve Kiana.
Who is this Kiana?
Kiana.
Everybody keeps saying her name.
Kiana's
She's
the
the great angel
archangel.
Kiana. She's the archangel Kiana.
The Bastion kind of has she is before Kiana came. It was bad, really bad. We really didn't have hope. And people died a lot. Not a lot of people were left. People were dying left and right. Curses, darkness, undead, vampires, werewolves ran rampant, and we weren't strong enough to deal with it.
They were very.
The one good thing the gods have done for us was create Kiana to give us a fighting chance. I mean, they never did anything else after that. Trust me, they're lazy son of a guns, but at least they gave us Kiana to do something. Kiana created the matrons, and their angelic orders that were founded by those matrons spread out across the world and began to establish the Church of Kiana. And that organization gave us hope. It gave us a chance. Now, not everyone agrees to the exact methods that should be used, so you generally get, two kinds of factions like he was talking about, but it's kind of based on the morality of man. But the question becomes, is it better to kill them all while you have the chance to prevent potential future deaths? Or is it better to wait and try and take the time to figure out how to cure them, to try and save their lives, but potentially, how many would you lose in that time? These are the mortal questions that we have to face in this world.
And what are your answers?
Try and do what I can to help people, but that sometimes you can't help everyone. There are some people that you can try to save, and if you have the means, and we have a decent sized group here to try, if you have the means, you can try. If you don't have the means, sometimes you don't have the ability.
Hence the name, Aurora Budson. The Oath Keepers were just people who try to help
Looks
others.
like powers on this camera.
Give it a charge.
Anyway,
I have a second battery.
yeah, we might have to.
We'll pause it and say what. Shall I continue?
Hence the name. That's why we're called the Oath Keepers. We're just here to help other people. We're not really here to do anything bad. We're just,
Sorry, by vote.
well, even though we're,
Seems so bad it can have different definitions.
you're right.
I would agree. I mean, if you're in the position of some of these things that we fight, we're the bad guys,
True.
right?
However, it is a clear indicator of what is evil and what is good.
Although some of them are just pieces of crap who know that they're doing evil, they just don't care.
Fair enough.
And that is where we come in.
good and evil is generally a perspective based.
True.
Some people will see good things and the reasons why they are good, and they'll say they're good. Some will see good things but see the reasons why they're doing them as bad and say that those good things are bad. It's all a matter of perspective of who is saying what.
And not all curses are bad.
There are silver linings to curses.
There are some silver linings.
The way that I see it, if anything, we're just defending the future generation and doing the best that we can be to help be the idols that others will look up to in the future. And it's important that we just try to be the best that we can.
Either way, the goal is to try and keep as many people alive as possible, and hopefully allow our sons and daughters to grow up in the world that's better.
Exactly. We've all
Some
taken
people
it.
disagree on the methods to get to that, and so you do get some people who indiscriminately and mercilessly will kill absolutely everything they see as a threat to that. But there are some who try to help.
Johan, then your answer.
I'm gonna go get some firewood. He steps out.
Or just kind of like knocks about.
Yoshiko wants to nod at him and say thank you for the answer.
I just want to help people and serve my archangel.
Anybody ever met her? Or is this about as vague as other gods?
She has. I have never met her, but I have seen her impact on the world. Before her time, you had very few cities, very few groups of people left. After, cities have been able to flourish again. Maybe flourish is too strong of a word, but she has generally helped the world, from what I see.
Do you see wind?
Dude, what?
Do you see wind?
No.
But does the wind not carry pollen and seeds and help our world?
Fair enough. If she's someone who sees death as a last resort, then I think she would be a good person. I think my distaste for this is having experienced it personally. I
Sure.
can say it's a horrible thing.
I'm not justifying, I'm explaining.
You would also know, being from Dawn's Rest, that as a little kid you have seen her before.
Then yeah, I have seen it.
Hey,
And
no.
as a little kid, because occasionally people will see
She
her as
pulled
she flies in and out of the city to go and do certain things. There is a specific cathedral that is Kiana's cathedral that only the angels are allowed in. That is like her home.
Yeah.
So
No
no
box pops up.
no
Yeah, sure, first.
sub-angel has ever been inside of it. Not even the archbishop of the church has ever been in it.
She gotta have her private place. She gotta have a little house where she can go take a nap.
It's just a giant jacuzzi.
The poor girl deserves it.
We should, since that thing's gonna die, we should probably take a break for a second and swap out.
Take a quick break.
Woo!
I want to see if
That was good. That was good. This is good with takedowns, like because
Yeah.
you could just take the hood and just go whoop. You're choked out,
Right
bro.
where the head's face.
is it on
Hoodie strings just.
Yeah.
That's
No.
fun.
It's going?
Yeah, it's up.
recording?
Yep, we're good. Alright. Alright, we're back from the break. You guys are still in the campsite.
Sitting around the campfire.
Yoshiko seems satisfied with your answer. Thanks for explaining.
Wonderful.
We don't have this stuff where I come from. Instead, we have family gossip.
Family gossip.
Mm-hmm.
We have that here too.
You seem
Calvin's
there's
bottle.
we have a lot more people though. Gossip gets around faster when you have one mountain.
That's fair.
I'm just.
You like your bow, Aurora?
Sorry.
I think he's trying
No,
to shoot
no,
my
you're
body.
Oh, I'm just doing side character stuff, man. I'm actually like trying to hit his bottle that he has. Anyway,
I'm just being a local NPC, man.
let's see.
I just picture you climbing up the tree and trying to take the bottle from.
No, he's trying to
So
shoot
what-
the bottle out. It's on my
What are
head.
the two
He's
things
trying
you
to
have
shoot it
infused right now?
The sending stone. No, my pistol and his bow.
Yeah, so currently you don't have the sending stones.
We don't have the sending stones.
off. Aw.
I
You
forgot.
now have a
I'm
useless
still-
rock.
I'm still shooting it.
Alright, so is that everything you guys want to do during your rest?
Yes.
Or during the night?
I mean, that's everything Yoshiko wanted to do.
Yeah, for now.
Alright.
Jesus, for now, after you were
All
like, I
right.
need to start
Who would like to draw from the deck for the next day?
He no longer has his bottle of brandy. I have exploded it with an arrow.
Mate.
16, bro.
Hey!
Wait, no, I don't know what the damage is. So
It's an arrow
Far
to a
more
bottle.
than a bottle.
it's a D8.
Ooh, okay.
Definitely.
That's not a good sign.
As you guys awake,
And
When you walk through,
No, as you guys
events happen.
awaken,
What a fun.
everyone except for Cairo and the Bastion seem to have gotten pretty sick.
Dang it.
What?
You guys have picked up just kind of almost like just a real tiredness. You guys aren't feeling very well. Nausea, you're just not feeling good. You guys
Mono?
seem to have picked up some kind of
I'm
Does
like,
I not get sick because I don't think that's how it works though, right?
no.
Wait!
no, the reason the Bastion can't is because
No, but like for elves. Like
no, you
wait.
still get sick.
Okay, cool, cool.
Wait.
Yeah, you might be immune as
I think
well.
you might be immune to disease as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
What-
Johann,
what level?
the Bastion, are the two who
I
are
was
not
gonna say,
Might be
sick.
It's
Champ,
But
yeah,
It, it's kind of just like,
Divine health.
yeah, it's just like a sucky cold, really. It's just a really sucky cold that you guys picked up.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was about to channel divinity.
I wake up in the morning, I'm just like hungover and sick. And I'm just like,
And your bottle of
"Ah."
brandy is
Yeah, you
in
guys
shards.
pulled the sickness guard.
Man.
Can I go
You
search for
pulled
some
the sickness
tea-related
card. Good job,
plants?
bud.
There's lots of different kinds of tea, like
Thanks, man.
chamomile or something. I
Yeah,
don't
go
know.
ahead and make a nature check.
Yeet! That is I had my intelligence, is that right? 18!
18, okay.
I just wake up from the
Oh.
best sleep I ever had. Just like,
Hey, you hear the best, you're like, man, that was a wonderful night.
yeah.
Why is everyone puking?
Aurora
This
does
is a
attempt a backflip.
With disadvantage from being sick.
So
It's cold.
16 and pray. 14. Sorry, that was probably really odd.
It's fine.
Pulls off a sick back foot.
Pun intended. Funny.
Everyone unsubscribes.
all hard work for nothing.
So, you guys do have two options with the sickness. You can either choose to stay here until the sickness passes, which could be up to 4 days,
Oh.
or you can try to press on and suffer the potential consequences of trying to travel sick.
What are the side effects of us being
So the side effects, you guys basically just have really sucky colds, so you have disadvantage on ability checks. Effectively, you have like a first level of exhaustion.
yeah.
Is the effect of it.
We have anything we can do to help with this?
I probably do.
Because
Lay on hands.
I got lay on hands and
Yeah.
cure wounds probably doesn't help, but
Cure
But
wounds
can
won't.
It might. It sounds like. It
Cure
feels like it could.
wounds won't.
Oh.
lay on hands.
I mean, it does cure the condition of
Moonbeam.
being
Uh,
You can expend 5 to cure target 1 disease
prayer of healing.
or neutralize 1 poison.
Ah, yeah.
Oh.
Alright,
So
I'll save my tea plan.
That's 5 of your.
Sebastian walks
points
around
first.
and just like
Lay on hands.
puts his hand on people and just will cure
Just
everyone.
blesses them. Ah.
Oh,
Also have a mustache.
oh, lo, lo,
Yes, he does.
Okay, good. I
Oh,
didn't
he has like the fancy French
The
mustache.
priesthood is confirmed in Mistorid.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Bastion has
It
one of those
shows
like
lay
curly
on
French mustaches.
hands.
Yoshiko is naturally fascinated with it. She
It
never
is,
touches
it
it,
is.
but
Might
she
as well
stares
go
at
around
it.
and do
Because
it.
nobody in
He
my village
begins.
Yeah. Booyah.
You guys go ahead and use
Bing bong.
the points to heal.
Bing bong, call your mom.
Do you guys get your power from Kiana?
Yes. Paladin of Kiana.
Paladin.
You see, I guess I should explain. Part of the reason why we have a chance and have hope is because of the faith magic that Kiana gave us. When we have faith in Kiana and her abilities,
But if
she
you're-
grants some of that to us and grants us the ability to use some of Kiana's light.
Well, if you're her children, shouldn't you just have it because of ancestry?
Well, it's more of like we call ourselves that as followers, the
I see.
children of Kiana. It's kind of an honorary title.
This explains why she's never been to my village. Moving on.
Where? Wait, where's your village?
If I told you I'd have
Anyway.
Oh, one of those kinds of places.
This is like
Accepts it.
the most elite knight in the church, and you just threaten him, and he's just like, okay, because he's just
That's just
fine.
how it is here.
Life's
Life's too hard to give a crap
Like-
sometimes.
You just threatened a space marine, and he's just like, okay, all right.
There's no cut out her own tongue before she
You
tells me.
threatened one of the salamanders.
You did, she did, and he's just like,
Who did I threaten? A
Yeah,
salamander?
It's a Warhammer
You
reference.
wouldn't-
Anyway,
I have so many out of
they're
context
somewhat
quotes
arguable
even
example
with
good
my-
but anyway,
She threatened a salamander. He's gay. What's happening?
well, so didn't really. I don't know if that was much of a threat. And he just asked where the village was, and you said, "If I told you, I'd have to kill you," and he just kind of laughed it off.
I know, it's funny.
Alright,
Why
let's
are
move
you
on.
laughing about
We've all.
People like their secrets.
Where,
Yeah, I know.
where we go to next, oh shiny man?
Get out then. We're gonna have to climb this steep thing of switchbacks to get up there.
Alright, let's go.
Just socks me.
Hey guys!
It's about
Let's press on.
it's about 5 miles of switchbacks up.
I'll do it.
You
And if-
you can't carry people, can you?
We're talking like an almost 60-degree angle the whole way up.
Whoa.
She literally
Ah.
turns him into
Kind of
What?
stuff.
Just die.
this is
We're
the
just
fast
having
way.
we're just laughing.
What's happening?
Nothing.
Things
Don't
are
worry
hard because
about-
I don't know what's going on.
Don't worry about it. It's
I
fine.
start
It's
walking.
But it.
We're going up the
Alright.
hill.
As you guys
The smack.
progress up these steep switchbacks, progress is pretty slow, but that's just due to the nature of it being so steep. Luckily, you guys do have the pack animals as well as 2 horses, one of them being a robo horse, to help aid in the progress. And luckily, not being sick, you guys are able to go at a somewhat decent pace. If you were sick, you would have been very slowed down in this. You guys get up to a good point about halfway up by the end of the day.
The end of the day.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It's just, I mean, we're talking like
tall, man.
steep, almost 60-degree angle.
We're
the entire
basically
time.
rock
And
climbing.
it's just, it's like 5 miles up of just straight switchbacks at that angle.
The house
And
from most
awful.
doing this in full plate armor.
Breaks.
You
Lots
take a
of
break
breaks.
every 10
So we're
seconds.
literally hiking up Y. Or why not?
Yeah, it's just hiking the
How do
line,
we
bro.
sleep on that though? 60-degree
You
angle?
lay down.
You're 60. This is a
You
60
guys
Yeah,
get
you
up to
just lay down
You guys
and
get up to
Lay
this
down
kind
and
of
hope you
flat
don't roll
point.
over.
Yeah,
You
you get up to this point that is a
kind of-
flattened out area for a campsite. That's been set up.
You lay down.
Like all
Yeah,
the
you lay
way
down.
lay down
so
with
your
your
feet are
down.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Well, We can.
it's like that.
So glad that you know.
Ah.
I, for one, think that we should sleep here.
Sure, me too.
I don't want to climb anymore today.
I don't want to do this.
Because
Fair
if we
enough.
start, we have to go up the rest of the way, and we're only halfway there. And I don't feel like doing that all night.
No, that's fair. Let's take a break. Schnuck.
She's kind
there
of
it is. There's the
F-
mascot.
F-R-E-N. It's a friend.
Right.
I have a question.
For who's?
I may have an answer.
Okay. And this is kind of to the group. So Aurora's asking this in context to her new feat, which is, it's that one where it's like you have like crazy range and you
Sharpshooter.
It's with sharpshooter.
Ooh,
So from here, who here has the best vision?
I have advantage on my.
I was gonna probably her.
So we are like halfway up a mountain, right? Can you see? And I'm actually asking you this. Like, can you see? And Aurora is she's asking this. She's knocking an arrow. Do you see, like, a rabbit? or like any animal, wildlife that's just down there?
You about to hunt?
No, trust.
Well, and we're in the dark, which means my dark vision doesn't go that far.
Only 60 feet.
Only 60 feet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not right now. We were in the daylight.
Is it, bless you. Is it like, can we, bless you.
1 sec.
Could be.
He's checking.
It's pretty overcast tonight, so it's really dark.
Okay.
Unfortunately, you don't really have any moonlight, just because it's fully overcast, so it's just pitch black out there.
Darn.
I think I'm the. I have 60.
Aside from the area where there's some
I have
torchlight,
60-foot dark.
where you guys have set up your
Okay.
campfire
I just wanted
or
to see,
some firelight.
I just wanted to like take a cool shot and like see how,
Oh my gosh.
because I wasn't gonna like kill something, but I want to see how
If
close
it
I
makes
can
you
get.
feel better, I'll run down there for a
Dude.
minute.
You know what? I almost wanted to try something, but I don't know. It's kind
It's
of a
easier
waste.
down than up.
I almost want someone to throw an oil flask and I can light my arrow on fire, and I want someone to say pull and throw it, and I just go boom, and I just dome it. That would be so sick. Anyway,
Let's save the fire arrows for the monsters.
anyway,
So
You have
If
a-
you want target practice, I have something I can do.
here, yeah, let's do it really quick.
I'm gonna
Just really quick
use-
minute, just a few minutes, guys. Just-
Makes you the target.
real quick, mate.
No.
Wait, you know
Humor
what?
me.
I step up too. I want to try this. What do I got to throw?
You should stand a little bit downhill and I just go, but I don't aim for. I just aim for you. Like I just go for like your shin.
I can't
Like I
decide.
try to go right through your shin.
You can't decide who's gonna throw hands with who first. Yoshiko at Cairo or Aurora at
Aurora's just trying to get her like she's just trying to get really
So,
sharp with her.
We still need
arrows.
to fight.
that's
Just so
fair.
you know, Cairo, being that you did work on the components of the revolver the whole time you were traveling to Lycanmore, and you had a little bit of time last night, I would say you've probably finished everything and can now put it together.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, you done
I
it.
don't have the special ammo for it, but yeah.
That's your
Chocolate
two
shells.
special ammo.
It's so the revolver I'm making is based on the Lamont revolver from history, which was a revolver with a center fire shotgun
Okay.
barrel as well.
Oh dang.
So I had 2 barrels, one that did pistol shots and one that did shotgun shots.
That's sick.
Yeah.
In other words,
I
it's
don't have a
cool as
shotgun.
heck.
Yeah, I don't have a shotgun
And they
shells yet.
And it was a revolver, and it shot 9 rounds instead of 6.
So you could go 2 and 1.
Yeah, so he's made one where one of the barrels can
playing
function
D&D
like a
right now.
Fowler's shot.
Okay.
So it can shoot
Um,
Fowler ammunition.
So you wanted a target.
Something in the air that I can just shoot. I'm trying to boost my
I'm
confidence
just
with this.
gonna pick up some
Just try to stroke my ego.
That's exactly.
pebbles, I guess, some bigger rocks, and just cast light on them and chuck them.
The question's like,
It's like sneak shooting.
Yep. That's
one thing I
exactly
will
what
say is if we're going to make a bunch of light and draw it to ourselves, that is just asking for werewolves here.
Fine.
The campfire itself is already kind of taking a risk.
I'll use magical tinkering then, because I can touch a tiny non-magical object and give it a property. And one of them is a static visual effect that appears on one of the surfaces. It can be a texture, up to 25 words of text, lines, or shapes,
Glowing
or a
bullseye.
mixture of these enemies. Yep,
Or-
a glowing bullseye. I'm just gonna go
Or just
up
says
the path a
missing
little
big
bit
red
till the
letters.
next.
It's like
top
one of
the
those
next
paper
tree.
targets. You just like go and like pin it to a tree.
Yep, basically up on the top, just sitting up top, so you have to aim up for it.
All right.
Just a bullseye.
Yeah, just bullseye.
Shoots Cairo on his way back.
So I take
Aurora
Aurora.
the glowing eye.
Aurora takes 2 shots. What do you have in your hand that I can shoot?
No, I was gonna try to shoot the target too.
Oh,
I
cool.
I wasn't letting you shoot me. You
So-
know what? No. I run up too. I go like a little to the side of the target, and
Put something between your legs, like
Dodge
really
it.
close to your crotch,
No,
like
I
so I
got
can
you.
go boom, like right through it.
yeah,
Shot.
I just have my little hand axe and it's just placed over. Yeah, and I'm just to
The-
protect myself. That's all I do. I just stand there.
All right, so Aurora's gonna take a shot at the axe that's covering his, and then also the bullseye. So she's, let's take into account like she goes, bink, bink, right? Okay.
Seeing that that's their plan, I'm just gonna no.
What are
And I'm
you?
gonna give you my half plate armor that I had to just put that on first.
I take it, walk
Did you
up
start
there, and
modifying
just
this?
set it down.
I just repaired it. So I haven't modified
Calvin.
it yet.
I'm so bad.
What
No,
ab-
no,
what
no.
about
Let it happen. It's better if he doesn't
I
have
just
children.
Yeah,
so
the
bad.
best
I take
shits
it,
are here,
walk
like-
up there, just set it.
I listen.
I'm still
We're
up with
just
them
once in
sending
a
the
while we
photos.
just
Yeah.
gotta break the tension.
I see him like,
Is he
Your
trying
funeral.
to get removed from the gene pool?
It's probably better.
I
if
don't
he does.
freaking know what he wants.
Part of me just wants to take this arrow,
It's
and
a
we got the
Darwin
campfire,
test.
right? The campfire is lit.
Yeah.
I just want to go. Oh, it's on fire.
Don't start a fire.
I won't do that.
Yeah, it won't
That would really
quite
suck.
work that
For the-
way.
Yeah.
for the
Just
forest
got out
to
the
know.
moment you shot it, but
Yeah. Okay, so Aurora knocks an arrow, takes a shot at him. What would I have to hit? Like, is it anything just above a 10 or something?
well, this is AC.
Oh, I have to hit your AC.
16 is my AC.
That's a 20.
You gotta be kidding me.
that's a 20.
So that is a
I-
center shot directly to the center of the
Bing.
hatchet. That is
Okay.
right in the middle. You hear about the ah! It's like it gets deflects off.
And then Aurora also takes a shot at the target. Oh,
It's gonna miss and hit.
He's
wait,
freaking out because he almost got castrated.
and Aurora takes a shot at the target, and it's a 10.
Plus one.
Okay, so 10, 11. Wait, so is that plus 6 to hit? Right?
Yeah.
So it's a
How are you gonna
16.
plus six?
So it's a 17.
Should be a plus 5.
I think because I have bracers of archery.
Oh, Bracer Archery. So
So-
it'd be a plus 7.
So-
17.
Yeah, 17.
All right. I'm going to say you hit what is the illuminated red ring, right? Right outside of the yellow in the center.
Close enough.
She's just kind of satisfied. She's like,
It's like right next to this little 8.
I'm just shaking.
For once, you're like, wait, what am I doing?
Aurora just kind of yelled.
As soon as she shot the first arrow, as it was flying,
No,
in
so
the
like
air,
you hit with
yes.
enough force that like smacked you in the groin, so you're like
I'm like on the ground,
like whimpering,
So Aurora just kind of.
questioning your life choices.
Do you have a descending stone on you?
We don't understand.
Everything's purple.
She just kind of like, hey, can you, like, not trying to be too loud. Hey, can you grab the arrows that I? Thank you. Thank you. And she just kind of puts her bow away and sits down and maybe starts just.
I collect the arrows. and
Yeah,
fire.
the one that hit the axe like deflected off the cliff, so that one's gone. But
Dang it.
I still try to go get it.
I have
I have a
19.
50-foot rope.
No.
now.
Whoa, chill, no, dude. Sitting at 19
Yeah,
arrows.
it's
Let's
just like
freaking-
passing
you guys are 2.5 miles up a 5-mile cliff.
Let's do this, dude. You're already free solo.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Also, just you know, that is a massive waterfall that you guys were camping in the base of. I mean, we're talking 5 miles down. So
Whoa. Oh, so like Half Dome, like, you know Half Dome? Like Half Dome in Yosemite? Where like there's a
Yeah.
there's that huge water. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool.
okay, I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah, that's sick.
Change the mist for
That's actually a cool visual.
Right.
Anyway, thanks. Yeah, I just kind of wanted to try. That would have been really fun if it was
Do we
natural.
want to watch the same Carol?
Yes, you can do that. I can
Okay.
keep watch.
Figured. Yeah.
Roar takes it. Just completely clocks out.
All right. Who would like to pull the card for the potential final day?
Sorry,
No,
you
yeah.
already did?
I already
Rock,
did.
paper, scissors.
No, you do you.
Oh, yeah, it's fine. I guess.
Julius Priest.
Sorry, I shouldn't have looked at it.
Oh, okay.
Don't say anything.
It is a wonderfully perfect weather day.
You're welcome.
The perfect weather card.
Oh! Wow! That's so cool! Wait, oh, bro, I'm actually milking
The art on these cards is actually great.
How many of those are in the deck, though? Because I'm under the impression there's one.
One.
Oh, let's freaking go!
There's-
no,
there's-
that's cool.
There's a couple of one certain card, but there's only one, like,
A
of
perfect
each of the
weather.
different events card.
Oh, that's sick, actually. Cool.
They're
Except
the
for-
only cards that have multiple are the ambush cards.
We're gonna get to the dungeon.
There's like
You
5
said
or
10,
6
right?
ambush cards in here.
That's about right.
We're almost 30 minutes left. Let's run it.
All right. You guys get up to the top of this, actually in pretty good time because as opposed to yesterday where it was a little bit windy and the weather was a little overcast, it is clear skies, wonderfully sunny, and just a fantastic day. Everything seems to go great as you get up, and you guys actually make it in pretty good time. Getting up to the top at about, I'd say, 3 in the afternoon. You guys make really good time.
Pretty good day to die.
Anyone? Sorry.
Getting up to the top of here, you see a little bit of a river that moves up into this large mountain lake.
Quick question: does anyone have an alchemist kit?
I have a tool for the job. I can make whatever toolkit you need.
Wait, would
So you're up on
our
this kind of,
cleric? Would our cleric have that?
Simon.
so you guys are up on this large like flat point that has this little bit of a river that runs over to the mountain lake that's up here, and then kind of sparsely there are some trees, primarily pine up here, as well as you guys are wide a ways up on the Coven Mountains, and these are some tall mountains.
Don't fall. That's what I'm hearing from this.
No promises. I'm gonna quickly go to you. Well, yeah, I'll do this right now. You don't have to get it to me right now. But I think I still have those like little mushroom thingies. I don't think I wrote them down, but I do have the little like glowy mushroom things, right?
Oh yeah.
Can you extract the poison out of these poisonous mushrooms?
That would probably be a poisoner's kit, not an alchemist's kit. I don't have proficiency with the poisoner's kit.
That didn't answer his question.
Yeah. Can you do it? Yes or no?
I can certainly try.
Great.
Throw the poisonous mushrooms.
I throw a poisonous
It's not like
mushroom.
he's gonna hurt him. He's made out of metal.
Yeah, it'll be fine. And you can touch them.
How do you
poison?
live?
Yes.
We've been over this. We
But
don't know.
If you don't eat anything, what powers you?
Spite.
Good question.
You've been alive for how long and you don't know how your internal organs work?
They work.
Internal what?
That's all I care about right now.
Fair enough. Alright. I'm not a doctor. I don't know how my organs work.
Internal what?
My organs do things, and I'm alive because of it. That's all I know.
There's like, you know, a squishy thing that like, a lot of squishy things that regulate, you know, blood,
The covenant said squishy things.
Just
Yeah.
Oxygen.
Try to.
you know, food.
I'd assume the poisonous mushrooms would be the spores that are the poisonous part.
So what they effectively inhale them?
No.
Was this?
You know, the spores wouldn't. Well, the spores would be poisonous, but the actual mushroom itself would have the poison. chemical.
Okay.
You guys do notice as you're looking around up here,
Yeah,
kind of
Brian
touching the
Plus.
small grove
Yeah.
of trees is what looks like a torn apart abandoned campsite.
No, it sucks.
Okay.
Let's go take a looky.
Looks like there was about 6 tents, which is about the average size of a hunting party.
I would like to point out that we had mentioned before that there are traps.
Whoa.
Is it just the rogue who
We
has
have
the
someone
high
for
decks
that.
to deal with that?
We have someone for that.
Marcella,
That's
would
you.
you please be willing to go look at things?
Do you want to go test things out, make sure
Never
they're safe
mind,
for
I
us?
will go fly over there because I don't step on the ground.
She'll do it.
You're our in, lady.
As you begin moving towards it, it's very apparent that there are large claw marks across these tents. Things have been ripped open. It looks like people were attacked at night. Looks like they had either failed to set a watch, or whoever was probably on watch had been ambushed, and they were killed in their sleep, ripped out of their tents, and eaten.
Oh boy.
Very,
Cleverly.
very clearly and apparently was done by werewolves.
Nice.
How many people are dead?
You see the remnants of at least 4 corpses.
Whoa, we loot them?
I loot.
I'm just talking like decomposed skeletons.
Okay.
MVM?
Is there anything in the campsite that we can use?
Money.
Anything.
Go ahead and make an investigation check around.
I'm doing it already. Hold on. I don't roll that.
I just picture Colin like running ahead of you.
I am exactly doing that.
I
I
guess
rolled a
when I
7.
say decomposed skeletons, I more mean corpses. They're like ripped apart. It looks like this happened somewhat recently.
Remember when we were talking about squishy things?
Nope.
What's them?
I rolled a 7.
Ooh. I got a 15.
It looks like this campsite has been deliberately looted. and stuff has been taken from it.
That sucks.
So it looks like not only did the werewolves probably attack, but it looks like they probably took anything of importance or value to them.
Werewolves.
It does look like you're able to scrounge around and find a couple of coins that were left. So you do find about 5 silver and 2 copper. And you find a broken silver dagger.
I'll take that.
I rip apart one of the tents and make a cape out of it.
No way, dude. That's freaking crazy. That like actually they died in those tents, and you were just
And
like,
I'm gonna put the tent to use, and I'm gonna make a cape out
and
of it.
wear it. That's freaking crazy.
You don't know when a cape will be in.
He like looks for the most bloodstained part.
I look for the most like obviously like ripped up and worse bloody thing. So it's just
Help me bury them.
it's
Actually, what I'm gonna do, like as you're picking it up, I got some crazy confidence in my shot right now. So like, what I do is I want to like snag it as the arrow goes by, and it's just you're like, whoa, and then it's just gone. Can I do that?
You can try.
Can I try as I pick it up as he's picking it up?
Yes.
6.
Plus,
so
plus
Terrible
7
second.
is 13.
Oh wait, 13.
You just put the hole in it. Doesn't like snag it and pull it anyway. It just puts a hole in it.
That's not respectful. I like the idea though. Can you at least get my arrow?
no.
It's like
She
gone.
does her little like.
It's just gone somewhere back.
Please,
Calvin's a sociopath. He's not my father.
just get my arrow.
Somebody who has
The
muscle.
Bastion looks at you and goes, "You're a little trigger happy."
I
Listen, I'm learning. I'm learning these things. Anyway,
I grab a rock and throw it at him.
Save it. Save the arrows for the werewolves. You'll need them
I will.
eventually.
I grab a rock and throw it at him. I rolled.
We
a,
don't-
I rolled a 7.
Oh,
It's a miss.
guys, can
Bastion.
Quest.
Do we
Werewolves.
don't have any fighting? We're
I'm just kidding.
we're here where
I walk past
The,
you. and
uh,
I pick up the arrow.
if I as far as I understand, we're at the place where apparently your mother was last seen.
okay.
Somewhere around here, anyway.
And I.
Who's our look for tracks?
I don't think we're gonna be able to
That's you.
actually bury them, so we should just wrap them up in our tents.
Invest or survival
Or
check.
oh.
Well, I was gonna say like we can also burn them. I don't know if you're like against that.
We're figuring out where the werewolves
It's more of chunks of body parts than.
Let's eat them.
What is there to bury?
It's
then?
food.
Ooh,
We could- we
You're
could-
disrespecting.
Desi got a
Dead.
24
That's
for.
not disrespecting them. That's
we
using
could-
them for good.
we could,
Okay.
Can't-
show
can't-
Desi does see quite
Marcella?
a few.
After we deal
Sorry.
with this, we can start the quest.
Marcella finds quite a few werewolf tracks scattered throughout the camp and is able to actually find the in path where they came in and is able to kind of tell the story of how they snuck in, dove on, ambushed, killed the person who was on watch who had probably fallen asleep, and then they were able to go through and rip everyone out of the tents, kill them, and then she follows the tracking or follows the tracks of what looks like their out path and has a pretty decent grip on the trail. Even when it starts to get kind of difficult and thin, she's able to track it really well and finds this kind of hidden passage that you can kind of get in between this crag that you can kind of like belly crawl in through a section of the wall here that then opens up to what looks like a big divot on the other side. So you kind of come out from this cave out to where it appears that there's this large mountainside like grotto up on the cliff, and on the other side of it you can see a large cave entrance.
This is a bit of a separate note. Just this is super random. Sorry. Is there a weapon that exists where you can have like a blade on the end of a rope and you can like
Rope dart.
a rope dart? Do those exist?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Okay. We'll talk about that later. I think I want one. Anyway.
I don't think there's rules for them, but you can easily make them.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway. Because we got you. So. Cool. That's all.
Makes a weapon.
Yeah. So does you find that and
Do you tell us about it?
I'd use it like that.
mechanically.
I would follow her this whole time.
Yeah, and she does notice that there is another way up that looks like kind of a game trail that can be taken up the mountain, but this is a kind of a secret way from this location where you're at to get over to it. Otherwise, there is another path up over you could probably take to get here if you wanted to bring the like horses and stuff. But this is the way that you could like crawl under the rocking.
Nice.
Even
Well done.
Can you tell how many there were?
I would say she can. Looks like there was about 6 in this.
bring that idea.
I'd say 1v1 werewolf kind of a thing.
Just
Definitely will. I definitely will.
Just 6.
Just
Is that a missionary for the church? I'm just kidding.
Yikes.
yeah.
Alright, well, we've heard that
All
there
right.
are traps.
Let's do
And
it.
we have heard that there are maybe 4 werewolves and just 6. I'm wondering if we should wait for them to come out and reverse track them instead of entering their territory.
Pharaoh just walks over. Bag of gunpowder. Bag of gunpowder. Bag of gunpowder. Light.
We're
Boom.
about, we're about 4 o'clock right now in game, right?
Yeah.
4. Okay. So what we can Hey. Well what my dude, from what we know
Anyway, guys.
Okay, so from what we know about vampires, are they stronger at night or in the day? Werewolves.
Yeah, I was like, vampires, dude.
I was distracted and lost my train of thought.
Skill issue. Generally, from my experience, they're more active at night. Tend towards nocturnal activity. Most of the time in the day, they reside in their human form. But it's not so much of a weakness thing, it's when they're active out hunting. Generally during the day, they're in their den.
Do we,
But they can transform still.
Let's just go in.
Yeah, let's just
Just run
send
out.
it. You know what? Send me in
Like, we
first.
could be-
I
like,
will
we can-
gladly
I
go
guess
in.
it depends a little bit on the werewolf and whether or not, you know,
right.
how much it's progressed.
Are these werewolves
Like, we
affected
could
by
send
I mean,
lunar. No offense.
Well,
stuff?
if this is, depending on the kind of werewolf this is,
Sure. Like, we could send you.
I mean, if we're
first for
talking
stealth.
a normal standard everyday werewolf, then most of the time they cannot control their own transformations. If we're talking ones that would be, for example, from the Den Mother, that is an entirely different thing. They have the ability to control their ability to transform. They have a lot more access to that power. And those ones are much more deadly.
I think
After the other one, we would have an advantage attacking during the day.
we should tie a rope around someone, send them in. If we hear screaming, pull them out.
Well,
So
I don't think that's a good idea.
we were talking about, because she's got super stealth.
honestly, we just gotta go in because
Yeah.
like
If we catch them, because my thought is if it is it's still the day, it's late day, but we would have to go now.
Yeah.
But they're probably resting, right?
They don't know we're here. They don't know we're coming.
So if we catch them off guard, we don't need to fight them. We just need to get my mother and go.
that's not gonna happen quietly.
No, it won't. But
But it'll happen easier if we just send it.
How do we have we need
That's
to retreat
presuming
by
that this cave that we've seen is a den that has her in it.
If we
well,
go now,
in
then
that
we'll
in the
likely
case that they
be-
aren't, then we just kill them anyway.
Yep.
And then just move on. But
Because we still got one. So.
Screw it, boys. I just start walking.
What?
I just go. Y'all can't
yeah,
stop me.
we
I'm
can
going.
sneak it. Marcella.
Bastion like grabs your cape and is like holding you back. We need a plan. This is not something to just walk into.
So
Let's
let's
know me.
let's send her in
Let's
first.
let's Marcella go try and go in.
Who else has stealth so that she doesn't go alone?
Nobody.
Decent.
Do
I
you?
actually have a decent dexterity.
Yeah,
That's a question.
shut up.
+2. What do I have?
I got a
for
+5. I'm
Oh,
decent,
shoot.
but I'm not
That's,
specialized.
no, that's definitely you. You and her should. Because you're also you're really strong too. So
You're
you should go.
You're the rogue, so this is your time to shine.
Yeah.
But how far away is the cave down the grotto, though?
So it's on the other side of it. It's about
Problem is I don't have dark vision.
I'll try to
it's
be
like
close.
200-300 feet across. So it's probably got the length of a football field.
Can I
Then
give
we
that to
should
you?
at least get into
Not
the
unless you have spell
grotto
dark vision.
through the secret entrance, or we go around so that we can take Daisy. 'Cause I don't
She
think
makes a
Daisy would
good
be able
point.
to
She makes a good point. She doesn't have dark vision.
I don't either.
So I
Yeah.
do.
I do.
You're in full
We-
plate.
I
though.
will say
You're
this,
also
I-
in full
you
plate.
can't
I don't.
see-
I'm not in full plate. I just have a
Actually not.
breastplate.
I will say,
So-
Misella did see torchlight coming from the cave.
There's a late light. Okay.
There was torchlight coming from the cave.
Okay, that works.
Wait, I'm only in
Because
leather.
I can have light, but
I-
it's light everyone can see.
Why don't we?
Leather's 11 plus dex.
You just want to be careful.
No,
Why don't we all just go and we can all protect each other? It'll be fun.
Yeah, we'll protect each other. We just.
Why don't we all just go check it out? It's not it.
I think the
Good.
real question is: are we
You're
going
saying we
through
just
the
march
secret
in?
passage, or are we going around to take
Go
Daisy?
go through, check it out. Worst things worst, just go
What if
to
we-
Daisy.
What if we do both?
We split the party.
No.
Oh yeah, are we up on a?
Because I can do channel divinity
Wait,
and
see.
everyone heals and we murk
Oh, I'm just
anything that
Okay.
comes in front of us.
Daisy,
So
Daisy.
everyone will be
Or
healing.
anything like
We can go through this way.
Well,
Daisy can't
You
go in.
underestimate
We're
Noah's
a
ability to
long
make
way
things shallow.
I didn't.
No, true, but like, if we all stick together,
Yeah.
now obviously there's
We'll
like,
stick together.
there's the risk of, like splash damage and it just hurts all of it. I don't know.
If Daisy can't fit through, then we won't be able to drag a werewolf through easily.
Okay, that's right. Yeah.
We just have to take the werewolf outside, and this time.
Sleep.
I
Well,
have
Dead serious.
a net.
No,
So
I'm all
serious.
for it.
Well, I mean,
What do you think?
with the way that the magic works, I mean, I can try to cast the remove curse spell on her there. We don't necessarily
On
have to
there.
try and drag her back as a werewolf, unless presumably she's infected by a Laugero. In which case, we might be walking into the den of a Laugero, which is extremely dangerous. But the answer to that problem is there as well. So, I mean, if I cast it on her and it doesn't work, chances are, I mean,
How long does it take you to cast the spell?
Moonbeam is gonna
I think it's a
carry in
longer
this
spell.
encounter.
yeah,
I
he has a
also-
second to look.
Yeah.
I say we send it.
I say we all go in.
Don't forget the
That's fine.
Meiji
We should go.
We
net
have an
launcher.
option that involves
You
us
have a
going in.
net.
Yeah,
We have
that's what I
Google
made
stuff.
that
Go in.
personally.
find your mother. If she's not there, we leave. If she is there, we lure just her out so that we can just bag and run.
Well, what we're saying is if we can just do the spell on her now, and then we can just leave.
Yeah.
But then if she is the other kind of werewolf, the Laquero, then we have to kill the Laquero anyway. So we're gonna have to go in there one way or another.
Let's
That is
go
very
in.
lonely.
Use a
It's
net
you're
gun.
talking about killing your own mother.
I'm not gonna kill her.
The Lugero, if they are turned by a Lugero, we have to kill the Lugero that turned them
Oh, I see
originally.
what you're saying. I thought you were saying that she was the
No,
Laquero.
I'm not gonna. No.
He ain't killing his mother.
Possible, but it's unlikely with the information we have.
Yeah.
We go in.
I
We
will stop arguing or suggesting or anything like that. Everybody move.
all right, works
Let's
for
go.
me. I start walking. I'm
Right.
ahead of the pack.
Let's-
I'm ready.
Whoa.
This
So,
also depends on how.
you have
long
dark
it has
vision?
to take for him to do the
Stop.
spell.
Yeah.
If the spell will work.
It's remove curse.
Remove curse is a
It's a
action
minute,
touch.
right? It's action.
So you
That's
have
a lot
action
faster
touch.
than I
So
thought
we
it
just
was.
need
Okay.
to. If she's in there, you just need to go and touch her.
Boop.
Okay.
All right, let's move.
Let's do it.
All right, front of the pack. I'm charging. I'm running.
15 minutes.
I'm running at this point.
Let's do it.
Okay.
I-
Are we
I
going
will
long
say
way or
it
short way?
is Easier and more
Short way?
likely to succeed if we can restrain her first.
We can. Yeah.
I have the nets.
He's
That's
got a
you
net gun.
hopefully provided.
I think I have something for that too. Hold
We
on.
got this.
Yeah,
Let's
you
do it.
have. I believe we
Three.
said three.
So
3 silver
what's your
nets.
AC?
3 silver discs.
16.
Wait. Before we go in, hold on.
How did you
I can actually cast. I can. Prayer of Healing is what again? That heals everyone. Like
It's a 10-minute
Yeah,
thing. You can
it's-
choose everyone, and it heals a good chunk.
Okay,
But
so
it's like short rest.
so should we do
It's
Shield of
10 minutes.
Fate? I can actually.
Basically, short rest time frame.
So actually, I want everyone's
Not a third one.
opinion. I want everyone's opinion on this. So hypothetically, right now, I could cast 4 Shield of Fates, Shields of Faith.
It's concentration.
You can cast one.
You
for
can only
each
have
of
one at a time.
Never mind.
Yeah.
I can't even do that.
If
That's
you had
too
the
bad.
spell Bubble of Faith, it's an aura. But
I can
Homer
get.
spell I made for
That's
those
too
who are
I
aware
can
what that is.
do. I'm,
So-
I'm guessing we're going into combat now,
so,
right? Or
yeah.
potentially. Who
Well,
wants
in the next
Herald?
few minutes,
Who wants?
depending
I can cast heroism on
Modified heavy
someone who wants
crossbow.
me to touch him.
Well, so I can give like advantage to
Who
someone.
would
Hold on.
love?
What about your thing where you can like we do like a roll and like we can save the roll?
Yeah, we should say the word.
No, because they're modified bolts that unfurl.
I'm going to do that for myself though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Theoretically, you could use it to
Yeah,
create
she's-
bolts
she's-
that
It's
have
understandable.
She's a
But,
DPS queen,
have
so
flasks
yeah.
attached to them.
But
though.
I
there's
am front line, and typically these two
I'm
gang up and take off, so I'm just like
I'm gonna give Marcella. So I have
by
heroism.
myself.
Okay.
I'm gonna
You go, girl.
give her heroism, which it makes her immune from being
I
frightened
use a
and
19
she gains temporary hit points equal to my spellcasting ability modifier at the each of her turn. Oh shoot!
At the end
Okay.
of each turn?
At the end of each turn.
Did I misread heroism?
Heroism's
on.
pretty good.
Because I
Hold
also
on.
have that.
So actually, I have this suggestion.
Yeah.
For that, so every turn they get it, right?
Yeah.
So for the temp
At
hit
the
points
start of
Yeah.
each of their turns.
at the start of each of their turns.
Yeah.
So as soon as we go in, and as soon as we see a werewolf, I am channel divinitying, and everybody's gonna get temp HP. But we could give that to someone who is gonna be like a front line, like who is gonna be running in and hitting
Why
people.
don't we just give it to Rumble
That
to
would
make
be
him
me.
scary?
It'll be me. It'll be the three of us.
Because it's gonna be like that's the
Like,
odds.
What?
Ramos, heroism to Ramos.
Because what we can do is like we have to kind of take into account someone who's probably not always going to be in the channel divinity bubble.
Are we stealthing in there, or are we just going in?
No, we send him.
I
We don't want to risk an
think
actual
it might
one.
work for me and Marcella to go in first. With you guys just right behind us,
Yeah.
or be ahead. Because I've got my heavy crossbow with the nets. If we do happen to see yours, I can just try to restrain her. We can drag her back to
Wouldn't
us.
we want you in the back then for that? Because we don't want you to get knocked because you're the only one.
I
who
can
use
go. If I go
It's
up,
a heavy crossbow.
so what
as
if
long
I
as
just?
it's fire
What if I go up with the both of you then?
it. Actually, I should be using it because I have all this. Yeah. Well, it's
That's true.
you should- I actually.
both on par with range.
Either way.
Yeah.
So let's just go.
Oh,
Let's do
with
it.
your burst archery, you are more.
I want to fight.
Ramos is gonna, as we are.
Are we
He
stealthing?
pulls out his animated shield and is gonna activate it so it starts floating in the air around him.
Nice.
No. Yes. Are we stealthing?
You can
No.
stealth if you want.
But like,
You can if you want to.
we
If you just do it, then you can do your stealth attack, and
Yeah,
that'll
sneak
just.
attack with
So
the
I would
weapon.
just do it anyway.
Yeah.
we just don't want to risk a natural 1 or like a 2.
Okay.
That's fine.
So we're
Well,
gonna
if
try
we're
to
just
sneak.
the goal isn't to sneak in, but just her just. Well, if you just stand next to me, then you'll get your sneak attack anyway.
True.
So just
We should just go in right now.
let's just go.
If we're going to just go in, I will take the front.
Okay.
Second.
Third, I guess.
I'll be in the back. Oh wait, no, I'll be in the middle. Sorry.
I'll be in the back with Marcella.
Ooh, protecting. Sorry.
What time is it?
Okay, sorry. Anyway,
Cause.
Shut up. Because what?
Let's just go.
The
I'm not.
with the modified arrows with the nets, it's I've only got 30-inch range, or 30 feet.
30-inch. Oh.
Think of
I
Warhammer.
think that'll work. We'll be close
30
enough.
foot range.
I think we'll be close.
So I
enough.
should be towards the front if
Yes.
we're planning on doing that.
Wait. Oh.
So I'll be up with Ramos.
So we got Ramos, Cairo,
Calvin.
Calvin.
You,
Oh
him,
yeah, Aurora.
him, Aurora, and then me.
As long as you
Or
guys are, as long as I'm able to
I got a tank in the back,
instantly
tank in
give people
front.
temp HP on the start of their turns, we're good.
All right, let's go.
I'm a healer.
Got a plan. I I've got 3 nets, so I can try to restrain the first 3 werewolves we see.
Hold on. Also,
You'll have to identify.
Okay.
who it
Wait.
is.
So are you guys going the quick route?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna leave
Okay.
Daisy behind.
So Daisy and the other horses will be left behind.
do I also have that that one thing where I'm able to give someone advantage on
Initiative?
initiative? I give that to
Not as tanky without
you,
Daisy.
Ramos.
So Ramos?
I'm
Yeah.
still tanky, but I'm not as.
Alright. Stepping forward to the entrance of the cave.
Let's go.
He has.
I want everyone to look
advantage.
away for just a half a second so that you don't get a full layout of the. Alright.
We good now?
Yep.
Gucci.
This is as much as you guys can currently see as you
Whoa!
step in.
I'm so happy right now.
Massive, big A cave.
That's Daisy's gone.
Yeah.
Tracks.
You guys are. I'm out of here. Set yourselves up.
Do we have a
Oh
Ramos?
my goodness. Where you at?
I have one we can use.
She's using
I have
right behind
samurai
you.
people.
Just make a really big.
Ooh, I gotta have a spear.
Yeah, Aurora's gonna be. Also, so is this each 5 feet,
Yes.
Noah?
Each tile is 5 feet.
That is broken. So, like,
It's because
Twilight Sanctuary is just out here.
Yeah.
10, 20, actually, technically.
Or because it's so zoomed in, but.
Is it gonna stay zoomed in?
I mean, well, as we go around.
As you guys move, you'll get more information.
Okay, I understand.
I am just going to
I
use.
say.
This is Ramos.
Okay.
Yeah, I couldn't do it before.
Fair school.
I just don't want
Let's
to.
see if you can even see that.
Yeah, just put him in front.
He looks like a beast. He's not.
Ramos is actually a half elf. That's just the closest I have. That is painted. and looks
Some of my
decent.
favorite.
Okay, everyone's set up.
The videos
We're good to
is
go.
Just the two. Just.
Oh, dude, this is so good. So
Alright.
also, we got. I think we got 6 minutes. So like, let's
Yeah.
do it.
So looking
How
off,
far are we going?
as you guys step in, you can hear commotion off to your left as you guys are slowly moving in. I need a stealth check.
There
Yeah,
is torches here. Okay.
Anyone who's wearing chainmail or heavy armor, disadvantage.
Well, 11 for me.
I am wearing chainmail, but I rolled a
13 for Aurora.
I-
It's just Dex, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, 13.
12.
Sorry.
Shut up.
17.
I love you.
That's not a
21.
I can't remember on the arm is that it with her?
She got Marcella got 21.
Almost got 6.
I got an 11.
When I sit up straight, my head's out of frame. This is fun.
I got 14.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys aren't super quiet as you know the jangling metal of your armor and stuff as you guys move in. Off to your left, this passage over here. Zoom out just a little bit more. You can hear and kind of see over tearing apart this kind of ragged bearskin rug.
I love this game.
That's in here. There's a werewolf kind of eating at the kind of rug, like pulling bits of it off, just chewing. And there's a guy who's clearly a detransformed werewolf who's currently roasting what looks to be some kind of just hunk of meat over this little fire in there.
This is just a room. Like, this is the
Yeah.
this is the only exit and entrance to this room, correct?
Yes.
That we see.
Hold on.
Can I tell if either one is my mother? I know the guy isn't, but
There
the other
appears
one.
to be 2 wolves in there. Go ahead and make a perception check real quick.
Just keep in mind
Oh, it was a
it's,
16 plus. It was an 18.
Doesn't appear to be.
Okay.
You don't see the distinctive necklace that was described.
Mm-hmm. Then I'm not
And
worried
this
about it.
appears to be very clearly a male.
Sorry, where are they again?
One of
Over here.
them's about on the rug here, and then there's one up here.
Got it.
With mold earth.
Wait, do we even do they
Whoa.
notice us?
They haven't quite noticed you. They seem to be really preoccupied.
With
But as you guys are kind of walking into jingling, the one that's kind of cooking, kind of just looking around, but from his angle, he can't quite see.
with mold earth, could I
That's smart.
kind of just cave in the area so that they can't get back out to us?
So with how Molten Earth works, it just makes rough terrain in the area.
If we could cause a controlled collapse.
Yeah, that's my thought. It's like I can excavate an area.
Not a good idea though. That's
Let me
Because
just
if
see
that
real quick.
backfires and it collapses on all
You
of
could
us.
move 5 feet, a 5 foot by 5 foot cube.
Earth with it.
Yeah, excavate it and move it and deposit
You
it
think
up
I
to
got a
5 feet
ditch?
away.
2.5 feet, 2.5 feet, bing bong.
Yeah, that is a 5 foot square
So
right
you
there.
could mesh it in.
Like 10,
It would take 2 casts to fully block it off.
which it's in action, so it's 12 seconds.
Do I do that?
Will that draw
That-
attention?
Let's just.
It
That
would
might
definitely
draw
attention.
attention. However, that gets rid of 2 immediately. We don't have to
Unless
worry
they
about
dig
it.
themselves.
Doesn't it get rid of 3?
Because they can definitely dig.
There's 2 in there.
There's 2 in there.
I say we just move on.
It's not a concrete wall, so
They can probably still get through eventually.
I honestly
Might take
think
them a little bit, but that's still.
Let's just move on.
It was a good idea though.
Okay.
If they weren't werewolves, I would have said it worked because I feel like they can dig.
your head is good.
All right. And as you guys are sitting there, and this guy's kind of started looking around, he starts walking down. And he steps over and looks and sees you guys
Whoa.
in the tunnel.
Oh,
Um,
never mind. You should have just.
Do the
and
thing?
we're going to go ahead and end off there.
Oh!
Like, do
I,
the thing.
I love you guys. You guys are so cool. Guys,
Like a
thanks guys. Moxie, thank you guys.
But
Amen.
Godspeed, gamers.